Hey everybody, Jacob with Scooters Lawn Care. Great day today, but a day with bad news, as you all know. Vegas, horrible, horrible thing, and horrible evil, and it just blows my mind what people in the world can do today, and the fact that it's got to a point where you have to you have to think, oh man, I'm going to a big national concert, a huge event. Is it going to be the one that gets shot up, or is uh, my kid's school going to be the one that gets attacked next? It's really really sad. So I wanted to take the very first part of this video and say my deepest condolences for anyone that was affected. My most sincere, all the good wishes and prayers for such a horrible event. With that being said, I had a really cool question asked. Someone asked, it's really hard to even get into a video after saying that, but I still feel like I want to try to bring it out with some kind of positivity at the end. But I had a really cool question asked by someone that was, when did you stop following, what was going on in your market, the trends that were going in your market, the rules, the pricing? And I answered that and I said, I don't think I ever did follow. Right at the get-go, I maybe followed some of the things, but within a year of being into business, we were already breaking the norm by doing credit cards on file and doing things and like that were just completely off the wall. And I'm a pretty big Grant Cardone fan, and if you want to dominate the market, it's not about, you don't compete. You set the trend and you go with it. You know what I mean? Like, there is no set rule on how to do any of this in any business. I mean, there are obviously really good tactics and ways that people have used before, but that doesn't mean you can't change it up and make it newer, better, quicker, faster for this new age. With that being said, so we came down to Florida, and the guy we bought the accounts from acted like half his accounts didn't have emails, and that's because they're old and they won't like credit card on file. Well, I'll say we bought 19 accounts from him. 5 of them have already put their credit card on file before they even got to their first billing, and they all had emails, and it made it super easy. Like, I don't think that in Florida everybody does monthly billing. I don't think that that's necessarily has to be the way it is. You could probably do per cut, and it's all just do it the way that you think it's going to be the most successful. Don't follow and test and demo. Try a few new clients and try them on something new and see how it works. And everybody says there's just no money to be made. You can't charge this. Man, we're charging a lot to do services. We did a landscape estimate today where the numbers were lower because plants are way cheaper here than back home. I mean, we charge like 10 times the amount for one plant back home compared to down here. But all in all, like, the amount of time and the billable rate is still going to be high, and it's going to be the same. So just because you go into a market and people say Florida, or let's use Florida for example, is overrun with competition, that doesn't mean anything. People say their same old story, which is their story that they say, which is totally irrelevant, because you can go in there and you can do whatever you want. Half of them might not even be able to offer value to a customer, so they might not be able to charge anything. And I think that's what people say in a lot of areas. You can't make any money. You can't do this. I'll tell you what, the best little piece of advice you ever heard: don't listen to anybody. Know that you can make money in anything. I don't care if you're selling popsicles or building spaceships. You can make money. You just have to know what the hell you're doing and know how to charge right to do it. And you're gonna screw that up too on the way, but just keep trying. And anybody that says you can't, just tell them to get lost. They're not worth your time. Pick up some people that will help you get to where you're wanting to go and help you get to your goals. Hey guys, Jacob with Scooters Lawn Care. Like I said, send all your prayers to Vegas and to all the families and people affected. It really puts into perspective how short life can be, and how bad things can be. And I think that's something that everybody should realize, and everybody should know, that you need to live life like it's your last moments all the time, and really appreciate it, and do what you can with it. Don't let it slide by and be meaningless. Everybody, Jacob with Scooters Lawn Care. Like I said, like and subscribe, and have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.